You trying to get her caught up? Cause I'm so caught up. Got me
Got
feeling
me caught up. I'm losing control. Wait, that's not the part. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's Tasia.
Jametra.
And Morgan.
The trio is back.
Yes, sir.
Morgan got some lights. Hallelujah.
Yeah. I know you guys missed me. Thank you so much for your patience. But I'm here.
Well, we wouldn't really know because no one's using the rating and the review tool. So we don't know if they really missed you. You're just making that up on your own.
Who wouldn't? Next caller.
No.
Oh, baby. I'm trying to bust all on you. All right. Are y'all ready to start? So
Yes.
today, for this icebreaker, would be, would you rather? Would you rather have 5 kids that you hate, but every day you got to go to your job and you get to have so much fun at your job, you do everything exactly what you want to do. But then when you get home, your kids are terrors and you actually hate them. Not that you don't love them, but you can love your kids and actually do not like them. So, or would you rather have a job that you hate but no kids and you can never have any kids ever?
A job that I hate.
Yeah, job that I hate.
Because I can get another job. But if I'm literally genetically stuck to these kids that I don't even much rock with, no.
No. And then that's not helping them at all. Who wants to grow up in a household where your mom doesn't even like you? That's detrimental to people's mental health. But you don't have to be mean to them, but kids can tell. And as you grow up, and then you're gonna create other little fucked up people in this world that's gonna be having kids and they don't like their kids, and it's just gonna be a bad cycle. So I'd much rather not. Just give me the job that I hate. Can't be that bad.
Neither one. I don't think I have a choice. I don't care about either one.
Oh my gosh, she does not care about the future of our world, y'all.
Don't.
No, I don't. No.
She's a Republican.
Hey, calm down.
You're getting too hasty. Relax.
Okay, relax. Calm down.
Mrs. Ice Cube. All right. So you got to pick something. No, you can't do. You can't, because we've told Morgan that she got to pick something before, so you got to pick something.
I'm the creator of these.
Doesn't matter.
I'll pose the question. Well, I choose the job that I hate.
Oh, well, at least we're all on the same page somewhat. Okay. Well, at least we care about some sort of kids a little bit, where we wouldn't be. I just cannot imagine that. Hating your kids.
Because that's your home life. Like, that's
what I'm also not trying to have 5 kids. That's too many.
That's excessive. That's excessive.
What happened to me? Maybe I was like, I fucking hate this one. Let's try again. Ugh. She really does get on my nerves. You want to try one more? Okay. I gotta like one of them.
It's a no.
Yeah, that's excessive. Yeah, 5 kids, that's too much. Oh God, no. You're outnumbered. Oof, gosh, no. And then are they gonna be all close to each other? Because absolutely not. Imagine 5 kids learning how to walk are in the same age range where they're walking, crawling, spitting up, can't do nothing for themselves. No. Are one's going to kindergarten and the other one just came out the coochie? No.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
Because they all beggars at that age, during that age range. They're just beggars. They literally, children up until, they always be begging. Because I still be begging my mama for stuff. So they're always.
I'm 24 and I'd be like, oh, can I have some of that?
The Wahlbeckers. So, ooh. Imagine 5 at once. Yeah, no thanks. Honey, no thank you. All right, so it's time for our pop culture. If you're new, pop culture segment is where we come up with the latest news. We talk about the latest news. So yeah, what y'all got for y'all pop culture?
I'll go last.
So what y'all got?
I already said I'll go last.
Marshawn?
For me, it was Safari and Erica Mena sending subliminal shots at each other on social media. I just feel like marriage is, first of all, like marriage is sacred and y'all's business is y'all's business, and it shouldn't be, even if like you're in talks of getting a divorce and y'all are arguing and all that, you gonna get your black ass on Instagram and pose in front of a car and tag divorce court like a dummy.
He did. I didn't see that.
Yes, he tagged divorce court.
That's just, for me, that's just really weird.
Safari has been funny since he was dancing in motherfucking Nicki Minaj background. I do not take that man serious. He is hilarious.
And a few days later, he posted like, "Oh my gosh, I would never disrespect the mother of my child and my wife. We're not getting a divorce. I love her." But
everybody was like,
she was
she
sending
beat his ass
too. They both were sending shots. I just feel like it was very inappropriate on both ends to conduct yourself that way.
Maybe it
pretty
was
ghetto.
Yeah, maybe it was something they like worked together. They was like, all right, ain't nobody talking about us anymore. Because when they first came out that they were together and she was having a baby, then they were getting married, it was like a big deal. And now nobody was talking about them. So maybe they were like, okay, we need to do this because we're about to come out with it.
Well, they need to find other hobbies, honey, because you just look like a fool, like Masika. Like, people like that, they're constantly looking like fools. Like, what was that, a couple months ago when she was acting like she was sex trafficked or kidnapped or whatever for her OnlyFans? Like, people like that, something's not right in the head. They're sick. They're sick in the head. Mm-hmm. So I think we should just get those niggas' Instagrams revoked.
You're out of here.
I think we could just sign a petition and get them out of here like Boosie, because
Boosie ain't on Instagram anymore.
Girl, that's why he's begging Mark Zuckerberg for him to get his Instagram back. Everybody was like, well, first, if you say the nigga's name right, maybe you might be able to get your Instagram.
You were just making fun of him, but he actually said Zuckerberg?
No, he had the video. He was like, Mark Zuckerberg, come on, man. I got people I got to pay. Come on, man. Let me back in my Instagram. He said, I sent the code. I got the code right here with my picture, with my face in it. Come on, Mark Zuckerberg. Nigga, who the fuck is
that? It's your impression for me.
Exactly how you talk. Come on, man.
I was like, this is ghetto. This is just too much. This is just too much. And the fact that he said he needed to pay people, and Mark Zuckerberg was like, tough tit. Right. Tough tit. You shouldn't have been on there showing coaches on my Instagram Live when you wouldn't be in this predicament.
He did not stop.
Did not stop. And the thing was, they constantly kept telling him and taking away privileges on his Instagram, and he thought they was playing. So they said, this is the last straw. Okay?
Put your pussy lips on live for $1,000. I'm not doing that for $1,000.
No. And then for Boosie?
No.
I'm gonna live with little Boosie. People are really excited.
It was a reality show. Like, I feel like it never came out. There was a trailer and everything.
Oh, yeah. The budget simply
fell to the wayside.
Boosie lives next door to my coworker's parents, and they said, because I've seen that trailer, she was like, he don't really got water in his pool.
He fills it up for the picture.
Yeah. Well, he don't got water in his pool, and his badass signs that be in the front don't work. It just
The ones that light up.
Yeah.
The homeowners association told him to turn those shits off. Turn them off.
Embarrassing.
I think
so embarrassing.
I think the lack of water for me is the funniest part, because you want me to take all them kids just be over there with no water in the pool. All
right.
this stuff.
He'd be like, okay, y'all, let's go put the water in. I gotta get on Instagram. I'd be like, nigga, we've been asking to get in this pool all day. And you said no.
Hey, you know how long it takes to fill water up from with the water hose? Do you know how long that's gonna take?
He tried it. He really tried it. Yeah. I'm not about to play with Taurus Hatch. Okay, so I actually got a couple of what are they called? Pop cultures. Okay, so first we're gonna talk about One Dread, Lil Wayne endorsing Trump. Mr. I Look Like Dr. Carver from Penny Proud movie. He needs to zip it. He needs to zip it because nobody asked. No one has been checking for Lil Wayne's opinions when it comes to anything, when it comes to civic duty, when it comes to activism. No one has been asking, because ever since that one white man saved him when he shot himself in the chest, he thinks all white people are amazing.
That's the part that gets me. One, he acts like he was a victim of just this horrendous gang violence. First of all, sir,
nigga, you shot yourself.
Okay, that has to be said before you act like somebody just hurt you and then you were saved by this white man. No, you're doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. It hurt yourself. So now we all have to suffer because one white man
did his job.
A dumbass kid. Because he probably was like, this a motherfucking dumbass kid.
Right, like,
where the hell your mama at? And you around here shooting yourself. God damn it, now I gotta come all out here.
Like, just too much. So, and then it's even funnier. It kind of segues into my next one. His girlfriend broke up with him. And I said, that's what your ass gets. The white woman said no.
I couldn't be with someone who was up there josing with Trump.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I seen this. There was a tweet, and it was like, "Oh, are y'all really into relationships over voting for Trump?" Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A part of that is hard to understand. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't get what you don't.
That's. Yeah, what's not clicking?
I think a lot of people, until Trump became in office, it was kind of just normal to, possibly have friends who didn't necessarily share your same views as far as like a party. But Trump is not about being Republican. It's about him as a person. It's not.
He lacks human decency.
It's the plethora of things that is wrong with that man. That is why, if you support him,
China,
I cannot
over it.
Millions and millions and
a lot. There are a lot.
Good. If we count the legal vote, I won Georgia by millions and millions. Sir, what? He said, I hereby claim the states of Georgia, Pennsylvania, Arizona. What?
That's not how that works. You cannot do this. Is not be Simone, sit down.
To a new level, honestly.
No, literally.
He literally said, I got here first. I win. What?
Yeah.
No.
No, sir.
Like, and that's why he looking stuck on stupid now. Had Donald Jr. over there tweeting, "We got Pennsylvania." Sloth, sit your ass down. Y'all ain't got nothing.
Let me tell you, CNN last night with the headlines while Trump was talking. When I said the whole
uncertain why,
the whole
it was the uncertain why for me.
They said Donald Trump claims the election is being stolen. Uncertain why. What? They said
uncertain why
without any evidence. Donald Trump says. They said, then it was like, defiant Donald Trump claims he wins.
It was also defiant Donald Trump. That one got me too. Defiant Donald Trump.
What do you mean defiant? That man is 100 years old. Something defiant.
He's doing too much. He's doing way too much. Going all about in press conferences talking about they cheating. Like, no, they're not.
Oh man,
no, they're not.
Joe Biden was supposed to talk today, but I fell asleep. Oh, I missed it.
Oh, I think I was doing something. I think he's still talking about the whole every vote, we have to count every vote. He ain't really say much. You know, he's been talking that same thing for the past 3 days.
Trump said stop counting. Let's stop counting. Oof, we can stop counting.
Right, because he got the lead in all the states now.
Hell, they could have stopped counting the first time Trump said it, because he was everybody was like, but Trump, you're losing. Why would you stop counting? And he was like, no. You don't understand.
And he had his idiots chanting, stop the count. Count the votes. Stop the count. Count the votes. And it's just like,
because they wasn't understanding.
Y'all get on one accord.
Right. He said, okay, guys, we're going to stop counting in Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Okay. We're stopping there because we're done. It's over. It's finished. However, Miss Arizona and Nevada, let's keep it going.
Let's keep counting. Let's keep counting.
We have to count all the votes. And we're just like So which one?
You do understand how this is working. You only want it to work for you, though. Like you do understand the process. You just mad that in the other states it's not working in your favor.
No, it was Hillary dragging him for having this. Anytime it's not working in his favor, he thinks something is rigged. That video was crying.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. They were debating, and she basically went down the line of so many times something didn't work in his favor, and she was like, Donald thinks he's being rigged, and while it's hilarious, it's destructive. I was like,
yes.
Let me tell you,
because there's actually this dude that went to my high school. He's black, and his whole Facebook is just very, very confusing, because I was scrolling and he was like one of those dudes that you just knew, oh, that nigga want to be the president, like one of those niggas. So I saw somebody tweet about it, and I was like, let me go search him. So I see him, he's like gung-ho about Trump and all this, and I was like, what? So I keep scrolling down his Facebook thing, and then I see like a couple of months ago, like with the whole riots, he was like, Black Power, I will never speak out against people who are looting and rioting because of this. And he was like citing all of these, these powerful Black figures. So I was like, okay, what happened? And then when I go back the right way, I'm like, okay, so you went from here to supporting Trump. How did we get here? How did we get here?
Get
here. I just need to know. And he was on Facebook Live. I joined one of them, and he said this was the day after the whole Michigan thing, where the conservatives were saying that 100,000 votes went to Biden. It's rigged. They're lying. Even though it came out multiple times,
finding all these pellets with.
And it came out it came out that same day that it was a typo, a clerical error on the screen that said that Biden had 100,000 votes and Trump didn't get any votes. It was an error. It was a typo. But of course, fake news travels faster than the truth. So the conservatives, you already know they're real stupid. The Trump supporters, they already dumb. So they just went with it. And he kept bringing it up. And I was like, sweetie, that's not correct. That's not right. And his argument for the COVID rate, what is it? I think it's like 96%, like the recovery rate, something like that. He was on Facebook Live with somebody, and they were like, did you see the way he handled COVID, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, the recovery rate is 90, whatever. And then the dude was like, so that's okay with you? And he was like, yeah, I mean, for something that's basically like the flu, it's not be a problem. And I was like, so then the dude was like, okay, so let's break this down. He said this recovery rate means that for every newborn that is born, 12 of them will be given to the wrong parent. You okay with that? He says, well, everybody's not perfect.
Let me tell you, I am afraid. I am genuinely afraid of Trump supporters. If I was going to say Republicans, but I think I got to fix it. I'm talking about the diehard Trump supporters. Do you see the videos of them outside on the ground praying? I'm afraid of them.
Well, girl, with the push-ups though.
She said, "What's that?"
Paula White had them fucked up.
And strike, and strike, and strike,
and strike,
and the angels from Africa are coming.
The angels from Africa. When I say when I first watched that video, I was so confused. I was like, why does she keep repeating herself? Like, it sounded very weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, it sounds like she's trying to do what the black pastors be doing, but it sounds very weird.
Yeah.
It was not right. And I was like, you sound real stupid. You really sound like like the elevator does not go all the way up. It barely goes to the first floor.
Because she was calling on the wrong freaking angels. What the hell African angels got to do anything over here?
Yeah.
What they supposed to do?
I was like,
what they supposed to do?
The American
they
angels.
They gonna look at you like, she's down there calling for us. Why? Don't know. Because baby girl.
Wait,
Miss Paula.
We're gonna forward you because we think you called the wrong line. Okay,
you have the wrong extension. This is 951. I think you meant to dial 915. Okay, got it. No, absolutely not. She's lost her damn mind.
But even just the regular ones who are like outside of the freaking election. First of all, where do you get off thinking you can go to where they're counting ballots and
with your guns?
What?
What the fuck do you need an AR-15 outside of a building where they're counting ballots? Why do you need that?
What? Well, we can carry guns. It's all right to carry guns.
This is an open carry. I can carry my AR-15 if I want. What are you gonna gain?
Literally.
What do you get from this?
Literally.
And I'm like, they love to be
get your rocks off or something.
They love to be obtuse about it when people be like, "But y'all are doing this with your guns and stuff," and they were like, "It's a peaceful protest. Nobody got hurt, and they have a right to carry." Excuse me.
Do you not understand intimidation? Do you not understand fear mongering? Do you not understand? Okay, yeah, you didn't shoot people, but you standing outside where people that are volunteering, people that are getting paid minimum wage to do a civic duty where they did not have to do that. You're standing out there with your fat ass AR-15 and you're screaming, "MAGA, Trump that bitch." You think that that's peaceful?
I think they do because they're dumb. They lack basic sense.
I don't understand. That's why I think they're all cult members. I think it's definitely a cult.
They are. They absolutely are. Don't see nobody else be having them big ass flags.
Nobody has ever done that. No one has singled out just the person running for president. They have bumper stickers that say Biden, Harris, Reagan, Bush, or who was Reagan run with?
Not Bush.
No, yeah. What was it? Reagan and I meant to say Reagan and blank, and then I was gonna say Bush and but I put them all together. Reagan, whoever, Bush and Daddy Bush and Baby Bush and whoever. And it's just like, why do you single out? You forget that Pence is the vice president. First of all, Nick doesn't say nothing. He be in the back, look like the purge. And you just think it's just Trump there by himself with his Trump kids.
His Trump kids. Bro, somebody was like, wake Barron slow ass up and tell him it's time to go. Oh my God. I'm like, gee, he the one who ain't do nothing. I didn't say that. He's the one who did not do anything.
They are going to jail.
Prison.
They're going to jail. Because Barron ain't do nothing, man. He just out here trying to learn his arithmetic. And y'all up here calling him slow.
Well,
he said, "Now see, I ain't even do nothing."
He said, "Now see, I'm always in there." See?
They always bringing me up. Now I see. Now I understand. It's just like, damn, leave that little boy alone. He ain't do nothing to y'all.
But I do think you have to say, last night when I was watching CNN, this freaking old ass white man, he was like, listen, I have never in my life voted for a Democratic candidate, but this week,
Rick Santorum,
I cast my first Democratic bid, and I was like, oh my God. He was like, I'm a lifelong Republican, but no. I was like,
yeah, a lot of them.
Trump has the girls pissed.
Did that.
The people with sense.
Yeah. Trump has them motherfuckers. They peed off. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them did that. I think that's a major reason why some states were able to flip the way they did, because one, a lot of Democrats did vote, all that kind of stuff, but also those Republicans that didn't just vote down the ballot. They were like, fuck you, Trump. I'm going to vote for Mr. Biden, but I'm still going to vote Republican the rest of the way down. But, and that also explains why they were able to grab as many seats as they were, which people did not expect them to do for the House of Representatives. So it's just like, he has a strong following, but he also has the GOP not fucking with him. The only people that like him right now is Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell, and there's probably a few more. It's a handful.
Because Brian Kemp been on motherfucking mute, okay? Brian Kemp better count his fucking days, okay? Y'all gotta you better count
them. That's how I am with Greg Abbott. You better count them. You better count them, Governor Hot Wheels. You better count them, because we're getting you out of here.
I want you to know, y'all are going to jail for calling him Hot Wheels.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Somebody else did.
Was this your pop culture, Tasia, or Jametra's?
That was mine.
Oh yeah, because.
Okay, I guess that means she wants to stop talking about that. Okay.
Dwayne. No, I was trying to figure out, because I know Tasia brought up Dwayne, because I'm not even go get into the stage names.
That guy.
Yeah. And then anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. She was trying to figure out the chain of events.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. Itchy scratchy. Come on, what's yours?
What's yours?
That's literally all I wanted to talk about.
Oh, okay. That's so essentially
the trickery.
It was
she knew exactly what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
Essentially, it was a great segue.
Since we can get back into like relationship stuff off of that. So hold on, let me find my screenshots. So we can talk about this.
Is there a theme song?
Okay. So, do y'all want to talk about John Gray or that cooking man?
I don't know who
John Gray, the pastor?
These people are.
You don't know Pastor John Gray?
You talking about the one that's been cheating on his wife 100 billion times?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't that like happen? Didn't that happen like 3 months ago?
Yeah, but he just made a declaration to the people.
Girl, didn't he already make
one?
No. Okay, let me pull it up. It's a long.
Why is he declaring to us? He needs to declare to his wife.
He posted a nice picture of this is his wife. It's on Instagram. Then it says, a few months ago. Hey, you see, I didn't read. It's because I was like, a few months ago. So I think a few months ago, I sat down from leading at Relentless. My life wasn't in order. Church isn't first. My wife is. This is my wife. She is from God. She is a life giver. She is a kingdom builder. Her name is Aventer. I met her at simple sentences. I met her at church. She was worshiping God through dance. Over time, she allowed me in her life and let me dance with her. She took my ring and said yes, and we began our forever journey. What my dance partner didn't know was that I was very much unfinished. I never knew what consistent discipline, planning, leadership, manhood, or personal holiness in action from a man's standpoint looked like. Living a shadow life. God was unwilling to let me die, assuming I was whole. I failed to uphold the holy standard of God in my marriage, and I'm sorry. Although you are the only woman I've ever slept with. Okay, now he's lying. So wait a minute. So now he's like, so this is my first time reading this. Okay, so I was not expecting him to lie. I was not expecting that.
So you're still unfinished, is what you're telling us.
Okay. Although you're the only woman I've ever slept with, emotional unfaithfulness is just as wrong. Sin is sin. People want to minimize one sin over another when it all can get you sent to hell. My marriage forced me to face both of me, flesh versus spirit. It is every man's battle. Loving God isn't enough. Preaching Jesus isn't enough. Face yourself, get delivered.
Why is he telling us? We're not doing our lives. He needs to get delivered.
You could have told her that at counseling. Next.
Literally.
Exactly. Why do you need to declare on the internet talking about all the times you cheated on me?
Maybe because he gets publicly outed. It's never like, oh, we heard during day shoot.
But it was 3 months. It was like months ago. Why are you coming out now? I could see if you did a Kevin Hart and came out within the time frame. He's bringing it back up. We moved on.
We really did.
When it comes to social media, people's
move on quick. Yeah,
they move on quickly. So you could have left.
Stop trying to justify this, Jametra. It's unwarranted, unnecessary, unneeded. He could have kept it in his drafts, or he could have did it at his little declaration ceremony at therapy when they finish their little 8 weeks and see if they want to be together or not. At that point, y'all figure it out. But leave me out of it.
He did all that just to go back to doing it again. So I'm not understanding.
Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Y'all want to?
He needs to remove himself from everything.
Please.
Oh gosh, how does she do it?
Literally. Ugh. And then on my Facebook, this girl I went to school with, she was all like, she reposted it. She's a real church going girl, talking about something. Resilience in marriage is beautiful.
Oh goodness, please.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will never in my life compare resiliency to me taking back someone who has constantly disrespected me and cheated on me, and it's come out publicly on multiple occasions. That, I will never compare that to resiliency.
No. Listen.
Because it's not.
You may be out. This is just me because I don't want to be like, oh, I'm never going to tell you that because, you never know. But I know for a fact, you only got one chance. That is for sure. If I decide that I'm taking you back, it was going to be one time. A second time? No, ma'am. No.
And if his marriage was so sacred to him, why the hell are you in the predicament that you're in now? Why are you out here cheating it? If it was so sacred and you love her so much and your dance partner is forever your dance partner, why is you out here making yourself and making her out to be a fool? Yeah. And why on earth would anyone ever praise that and be like,
hey,
that's
stupidity.
That's no. And I, no, I'm sorry. No. I know the Lord very well. I love the Bible. Read it. God is in my heart. But listen, you're not going to disrespect me because at the end of the day, you also stood in front of God and you made promises and you made vows. When you break them, that gives me the absolute right to do whatever I feel is necessary for myself. On top of that, if we want to do the whole religion thing, I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to get a divorce, but also the Bible calls a husband to do certain things. And when you're failing, then what? And you're supposed to treat me like I'm God's daughter, the precious jewel that I am. So
he don't want us in these relationships with these men. I can't do that. Can't do the bare minimum.
That's not mathing. So I'm just gonna pack my Louis V luggage that you bought me and go.
Thank you. Next.
Next caller. Cause you ain't talking about nothing, nigga.
Nothing at all. Nothing. That actually reminds me of this other girl that I follow on Instagram. I don't know. She has a problem with she glorifies the white pastors a lot, and I just be so very confused.
I can't watch white preachers and pastors.
I'd be just so very confused because
we don't live this
when the whole Chick-fil-A thing happened with that, she was defending, and I was just
defending Chick-fil-A,
defending the preacher, the white preacher that was the one that said slavery was good or whatever he said. It's been so far removed, I forgot, but I think it was something along those lines.
Something controversial, and very white.
Yeah, and she defended it, and I was just like, your dad's Black, your mom's Hispanic, you've dealt with some sort of slavery and capture on both ends of your ancestry line. Why the fuck are you defending this white man that could give two fucks about you?
Let me tell you.
I don't understand. I would never understand.
Okay.
But anyways, let's get into the topic. If you can't tell by the title, we talking about being friends with your exes. I was trying to think of a song that we was talking about ex niggas, but I couldn't think of one right now.
How could my ex-boyfriend be my next boyfriend? That's what Seven had said.
So that's what we talking about.
I knew it is like this. I never would have kissed.
She's going to jail. Okay, Trey Songs, please. Trey Songs, we locking bitches in the closet. Let's relax.
That's why I sung my version.
Back to Tasia. Go ahead with what you were saying, please.
He didn't get any sense out of me.
He didn't. He ain't getting out of coint. Okay, so yes, we're gonna be talking about being friends with your exes, or not even. They don't even have to necessarily be your exes, because people would be like, "Oh, well, this isn't my ex. We just used to date." Okay, well, them too, them niggas and them bitches, the ones you used to date. Okay, we're encompassing all of those people. So my first question is, it's a twofer. It's 1A and then there's a 1B. So 1A, are you friends with any of your exes or people that you dated? Oh, damn, she hurried up and said that one.
Wait, what was the second part?
Are you friends with any of your exes or people that you dated?
That was the twofer?
That's the first part.
Yet. Can you? That's 1A.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, we knew that took her forever. Okay. So
I was waiting on the second part. I thought it was going to come all at the same time. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes, I am. Yeah. Okay, so 2. When you're in a relationship, how do you feel about your significant other being friends with their exes or people that they've dated?
No.
She said, no. Make them say no.
Not you changing the lyrics.
Sweetie, you can't be a hypocrite, so you're gonna have to say you have no problem.
Wait, okay. I think my feelings are more based on the
future's coming out.
Here she go, moving goalposts. She was like,
okay, so
kind of like this.
Okay. If it's like his child's mother or something like that, then obviously.
You're dating somebody with kids?
Yes.
Because I thought about that too. I was like, that's the only time I said it. But now I was like, I've never dated anybody.
I think that, okay, if I'm being like completely honest, if you're like cool with your ex, like if y'all saw each other in public, like y'all speak, like cool, or
that's not being friends.
That's not a friend.
That's being cool. Like if
y'all are acquaintances.
Yeah, I'm cool with
okay, so like y'all talking consistently, like
like how you would treat a friend, like how you consider your girlfriend's friends. That would be how they are, levels. Except okay, well, related to a friend.
No, I don't think I would rock with it.
So wait a minute. What you're telling me?
He's a hypocrite.
You could be like, oh,
because I know me, right?
Who you know?
And he said he know him. So what's your point?
But
no.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, if I was put in the position to where my partner made it explicitly clear that a relationship that I had made them uncomfortable, then I would have to, make a decision. So yeah,
you don't sound very convinced in what your answer.
She doesn't. What? That sounds like a very political answer.
Yeah. No, but honestly, like it's true. If my boyfriend was like, I saw you talking to this person or whatever the case, and he communicated that it made him feel a certain type of way, then it would be technically my responsibility as the other half in the relationship to make a choice to either go the route that would set a good road for my relationship or be rowdy and do my thing. So
perfect. Okay, so that was a perfect segue into my next question.
Not a segue, Jesus.
It's beautiful. How would you decide? Like, what is it? Why would you, when it comes to deciding, what would make you be like, okay, I'm sticking with my nigga, or fuck you, nigga, I'm sticking with my friend? Like, why isn't it like a a clear no?
I get it. Okay, so I would only technically consider one of my exes an actual friend. The other ones, like, they would reach out to me from time to time, or if we saw each other in public, they would speak. There's only like two that I just absolutely would avoid their whole existence. But but the relationship that I have with my ex is more complex. It's not very cut and dry, and it's been in a lot of different phases, but our most recent phase is more rooted in, and I don't want to like out him, but it's more rooted in support rather than, like a personal type, if that makes sense. Like, our relationship now is just primarily about support through hard things.
So if your boyfriend now said he wanted you to cut that shit off, what you gonna do?
I would have to respect my relationship.
Wasn't expecting that one, were you, Jametra?
No, not really. You're making a lot of, excuses.
But I never made an excuse. I literally said if my boyfriend communicated to me that
finish. Dang. I was not gonna say I was gonna say you make a lot of but our relationship is this way because it is and because it is, not because of what anybody else outside factors say. You always say about why y'all's relationship is this way and why it's that way. And it's just like he could go find some other friends for all of that. Sorry to say that, but he can go find
But also I do want to make a very important point. Me and this specific person have been broken up for a significant amount of time, and in that time, like, our relationship has had different phases, and there was a time where the lines were kind of blurred and things weren't really clear, and that was that. But it's been a while since that was the situation, and if where we are now, if we weren't here before I got into the relationship, then I would have already cut it off, if that makes sense. Gotcha. Like, if we were in a blurred line situation, or if it was more of like a personal, him always seeing what I'm doing, like stuff like that, then that would be completely different. But because I would say the last maybe year of our relationship has been mostly rooted in just emotional support. So just wanted to put that out there.
Gotcha. Okay, so since you talked about the whole we're talking about exes and stuff. So do your answers also pertain to them having friends of the opposite sex as well, or is this strictly you're saying no or yes to this because it's an ex? Like, is this only because they're an ex, or is it because it's a girl? Because if they had friends that were girls, would you feel the same way, or do you not care?
That is just so tricky. Yeah. I think it's really case by case, because I've been with boyfriends and, I've peeped their like platonic relationships with females, and there were times where I really just did not get any bad vibes, and it was, I was like, okay, whatever. But you be knowing, like, when it's time to know, Yeah. So if I peeped and I don't really get any intuition, any tinkles, any palpitations in my heart, listen, have your friend, because at the end of the day, I have male friends too.
But I was gonna say the reality is most men are not friends with women just because, oh, she's a cool person. Like, you
And
know,
that's honestly the
they
truth.
be wanting stuff from whatever it is, they want something. It's just like, why are you friends with her? So I would have to understand that. Not even because the girl did something, because girls don't really be checking for these like that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But
I have to acknowledge that I know it's possible because I do have regular friends. Like my friends that I met in college, my guy friends, I would never cross the line with any of them, and I wouldn't want them to get into a relationship and their girlfriend feel like Morgan can't call because sis ain't even on that. Don't need to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just have to see whether I feel like you gotta know the type of person that the man is, because men be wanting stuff, in like even outside of being in relationships, they become friends with girls in hopes of getting out of the friend zone.
Exactly.
And it's just like they be like, "Oh, we're just friends," but you want something from me. We can just be honest here. Like,
exactly. And I'm just gonna tell you that it's never gonna happen.
Yeah. But they don't care.
Newsflash. They don't care. Yeah, it's still gonna try. Exactly.
Like, we're gonna be good friends, and then eventually I'm gonna wear you down, and I'm so.
Yep.
More so where I'm.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm with Jametra on that one. Yeah, no. Mainly because, like she said, there's been very few times that I've had guy friends that didn't try to take it to the next level. I can count on my hands the guys that didn't. Okay? All the other niggas, so it was always something. And I'm just like, God damn, Nick, we were doing good.
Didn't, it probably was because you were friends with somebody they had already been with.
Precisely. And it's just like,
we were so
like,
close.
Here we go.
It's like, really? You just ruined it. You literally just ruined it. Like, they be bringing it at the most weird times, and it's just like, nigga, where did this come from? We were just talking about a movie, and now here you go spilling your heart out, and I am I am confusion, because and I don't know what to do.
No one asked. No one asked.
And all I'm gonna say is, oh, thank you, because what am I supposed to do with that information?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I would prefer you not to answer me than say, "Oh, thank you." If I.
Oh, thanks.
Because why would you not answer? You can't just not answer. You cannot, but you have to say something. And I think a thank you, that's appropriate, because someone is expressing feelings towards you. They're complimenting you, of course, when they're expressing these feelings. So you say, thank you.
Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. That is my general response. Even if I am interested, I'll just be like, oh, thank you. Like, so me, you never really know. I'm gonna say thank you regardless, but I guess if I use emojis or something, I don't know. But I say thank you even when I am interested. I'm like, oh, wow, thanks.
I think that's when it's appropriate. If you're not interested and you're like, oh, thank you.
If I just put like thanks in a period, then anytime I put a period behind my sentences, then no.
Yeah.
Fun facts.
I just thought that was. I would just think that would be the polite thing to say than to just not reply. It might be the
polite thing. It might be, but
thank you, Reginald.
But no.
No, thank you. Thank you, but the no is silent, but it's implied. No, I don't want that.
See,
okay.
That's why young niggas keep coming back, because you don't be clear.
No, these are people I'm talking about. These are friends. These are friends.
Yeah. That's why they keep coming back, because you're not clear.
I haven't had anybody that tried to come. No, I was saying if this is a friend that has been your friend and they've expressed, and you say, I would say my reply is, oh, thanks. Like, nobody, no, literally, like, like, ooh, no, thank you.
When you say all thank you, do they stop, like, trying to come on to you? That's what I mean.
It's really a toss-up.
It depends on the guy. Some of them, some of them want you to curse them out before they leave you alone. They be asking for it.
They think they're like
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they think them being persistent is gonna help you change your mind, and you're just like, no, I'm genuinely not interested. Like, I would
I'm not
rather
playing hard to get.
sweep the Sahara Desert. I'd rather swipe my coochie around some asphalt. I'd rather mop the ocean. I'd rather eat 5 jean jackets. I'd rather put my hand in lava than to even remotely be interested in you in that way. So no. It's just not gonna work for me. It's simply not gonna work. And then it's like also when like in those situations, it's like I be thinking like, okay, so if this happens to me, and then say I go along with it, when you have the next friend, is you gonna start magically catching feelings for that bitch? So I'm gonna have to be worried about every single girlfriend you have? No, thank you. No, because you obviously don't know boundaries, and you cross them and you express them. Keep that shit to yourself, player.
Keep that shit. Keep that shit over there.
Please.
Keep that shit.
Keep that shit.
Keep that shit over there.
That shit over there. Yeah. Please. Just Please. So when it comes to dealing with people that you dated or whatever, do you care if your significant other do you care if your significant other tried to they didn't, okay, how can I phrase this? It's a better way to say this. You didn't no, it's not. That's a different question. Okay, so do you care if your significant other is this is gonna be kind of weird. They try to talk to you and somebody else that you know. It didn't work with the person that you know, but then they end up talking to you. Are you okay with them being friends with that same person that it didn't work out?
You didn't even got to finish the question, sis.
Yeah. No.
You don't need them.
Like the magic conch shell. No.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no, I'm with you on that too, because it's like at one point you wanted her.
And you probably still do.
You probably still do.
And as hell.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. 9 times out of 10, she's the one who rejected you, and it didn't work because of something you did, and she let you go. Right. So why y'all need to be friends?
Exactly.
You don't need
You don't. It's simply, come on, guys. Have we all not heard that too much friends is bad company? You do not need that. You don't need that. That is not healthy. You don't need all them friends. You can't trust all them people, babe. Come on. You need to.
All right.
You need to stop being so trustworthy.
We're done. Just
you have to be like,
we're done. No.
Be like, babe, you do not have to be so trustworthy.
No.
Next.
I'm not engaging.
You guys sit down and have a talk and be like,
please.
Just say it. You just sit down. You guys have a talk. Please. Okay. That's rude. Okay, so say you have a friend that this is genuinely your platonic friend, but it's a friend that from the outside looking in, people would think that something's not right in that water. Something's not right. They're doing something. How do you navigate those kind of, and you're very aware that from the outside looking in, things look real fishy. And then you come in, you get in a relationship. How do you navigate? Can you the girl on TikTok where she's like, can you? Almost.
Let's say, first of all, if I'm friends with somebody and it look real fishy, that's probably because it is. I'm not even gonna lie. That's okay.
I wouldn't even know. I can't relate.
Can't relate to what part exactly?
Right. You understand which part?
I don't have any fishy friendships.
I mean, I don't have any either. But what I'm saying is, because of the type of person I am, if something looks like that, it probably is, and I just don't want to tell nobody yet. I'm also not the type of person. Yeah.
I'm actually the complete opposite. If I know it's somebody that I'm dealing with and I ain't told people yet, when I say I will homeboy the fuck out of you in public, no one would ever know. No one would
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure
if it looks fishy. That's because it is.
No, it's not, and I'll tell you how. Because I already know Tasia was throwing shots. I already knew what it was. So
it wasn't a shot. It wasn't a shot. It was a question.
Okay,
Question.
so boom. I met a friend in college, and we would go out routinely. Like, we would go out to restaurants pretty much every day.
They would go out on friend dates.
Yes. And girl, I remember that there would be girls in the dorm who would be afraid of me and not approach him or like let him know that
she was a cock blocking asshole.
I remember like multiple girls had their friend.
Well, was he fine? Cause what do you mean multiple girls?
I was just like, do you think I'm just gonna like beat you? Like, what's the problem? Like, why are you afraid of me? So basically, I think that I could see why people would think from the outside looking in that we were together or we were into each other like that. But I can completely 100% honestly say that our relationship never crossed any boundaries, and like we're still friends to this day. He lives in Georgia, I live here, so obviously the dynamic of our relationship has changed. But if I was in Georgia, he would take me out. If I was here, I would take him out somewhere. So it's like we get each other birthday gifts, but it's nothing really to think twice about. So I do think it's possible. I just think it's a really case-by-case basis, but I do understand why Jametra would say what she said. Like I probably would feel the same way if I did not have my own relationship that was pretty much like that. But it's been some years. Like I could understand. I was single my entire freshman year, and that was like when our relationship kind of blossomed. So I could understand back then if I had a boyfriend at the time, how that probably would affect him. But our relationship now, where we're in two different states, it's not really a obstacle, and it hasn't been an obstacle in any of my relationships.
Gotcha. So if your relationship now, if the roles were reversed, would you be as understanding as you are now?
No.
Sounds trash to me.
It was the I'm just being
toxic.
Morgan is toxic.
I'm not toxic.
Okay, hypocritical.
Okay. I just don't.
Close-minded?
Because what do y'all have to go out for?
Well, what the hell you gotta go out with him for?
But okay, we're in two different states. Like that's the point. It's different now.
Okay, so that's what I said. The roles reversed. The exact same situation. His friend is in a different state, but she's still sending him flowers and shoes for his birthday.
Yeah, no.
Now she's making it personal. First of all, I never sent him flowers.
I didn't say you. I said the roles are reversed.
For her birthday?
Well, the roles are reversed. The friend is the one sending, not you, because the friend sent you. So I'm trying to make it very clear.
Okay.
So his friend sent him flowers and shoes for his birthday. No. She live in a different state.
No.
What's the dealio, man? You just said your relationship is different because y'all live in a different state.
I did. But no.
Morgan is future. Morgan is definitely the most toxic one out of the group.
Yes. Can't agree.
Hell yeah.
Jametra, you are walking toxically. Please.
No.
What? Baby, y'all are delusional.
We have never done anything like that.
What have I done? What have I done? Now, I can admit with this relationship I'm speaking of specifically, there was a time where I was in a relationship, but I just really didn't care about my boyfriend or respect him, so I did what I wanted.
Toxic.
But
did you hear that, guys?
He was toxic. So if that's just where we were. It's where we was. And then my next relationship, he was already back in Georgia, and he sent me. But he's never. Okay, I get it. He's never missed a birthday since I've known him. So, but
keep on digging.
Yeah, you're not making this any better. I don't know why you're still talking.
But I didn't know. That's the thing. I did not know.
You didn't know what?
All the times, like the first time I had a birthday and he wasn't in Louisiana, I didn't think he would get something delivered to me. Like it never crossed my radar. I was very shocked, and so was my boyfriend.
Neither did your hypothetical boyfriend that is in the same situation. He didn't know that she was going to send flowers and shoes.
Okay, well,
why are you mad?
Sending it back.
Did you send yours back? Huh, Miss Futurana?
Literally.
Marty is trash. I'm glad that was the last question because she proved that she is T-rash and toxic.
I'm not trash nor toxic, but it really came down to it, and my boyfriend was like, y'all's relationship makes me uncomfortable.
Wouldn't it make uncomfortable? No shit, Sherlock. She's coming up with these whole, with my boyfriend.
Okay, but in my defense, I've been single for a minute now. So,
are you saying what is that supposed to mean?
It didn't matter until now, is what I'm saying. If that makes sense. Like, our birthdays have already passed this year. So by the time I was in this relationship, it's like, you know.
You guys get each other Christmas gifts or just birthdays?
Just birthdays.
Okay.
Or during Mardi Gras season, I might send him like a king cake or something.
Well, we'll see. Come April. It's really not that far. Because this year's moved by real fast thanks to COVID. So we'll see. We'll see what shoes Morgan gets in the mail. We'll let you guys know. Okay. All right. So let's move on to our next segment. Yeah. Word of the motherfucking week. Yeah. Word of the motherfucking week. Woo. What's the word of the week, Morgan? I think Jametra is going crazy down there because she's over here
sleepy. I'm trying to stay awake.
She's over here flinching. Okay, we almost done, baby girl, because you're over here doing a lot of
So this week's word is erudite, spelled ERUDITE, and it means having or showing knowledge that is gained by studying.
Nice.
All right. And to add to the word of the week, I just need everyone to know that there is a difference between decriminalize and legalize.
Period.
A difference.
Because that's been kicking y'all
ass all week. That's because Oregon want to, decriminalize a little bit of the hard shit. Y'all thinking that you can go up there and just have it. Like you can just go out there.
No,
hey, yeah, man, you got some heroin.
People wanted to try hard drugs. I'm scared.
Yeah, me either. I didn't know that either. And now everyone's saying vacations are going to be nice, and I'm just like,
no, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry, you can't. A vacation in Oregon, please.
Those places have nice scenery. You probably wouldn't like.
Yeah,
I don't travel to places for a scene. No.
Oh yeah, instead she just travels to a place to go on a spa date when she could have did that shit at home. So yeah,
shop, and that means Oregon has nothing.
You could have did that at home.
But there's also
because all the stores you go to
when I think of a place that I want to travel, there's usually things I want to see that are specifically there. Oregon has nothing for me. They don't do it for me.
Yeah, because you don't like scenery. They have even Utah has some nice stuff. Utah and Nevada.
I want to go to Wyoming too. Joshua Tree.
Them places look cool.
Really nice. I mean, I ain't gonna stay there for long.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's only so much we can do. But
yeah,
just
a couple days. I think that would be a really nice vacation. Like going somewhere like that. I feel like it just kind of forces you to kind of like unplug. You guys are very intimate. Where's my nigga? Baby, come save me. I don't want to be in these streets no more.
What you're not gonna do is act like you don't already exist.
Okay. God, please, Lord. I promise. Okay. All right.
I already sent them to you, and you keep acting like you putting on a show for your friends, acting like you.
Which one? Who? Because all the ones that have been sent have just been bad.
No, it's the one that's been there.
Ooh, child. Ooh, Charlie. Okay.
What? I was like, that sounds like
Thanks for listening.
You wasn't understanding. And she's frozen.
Complicated.
You were frozen. So repeat. Oh, you're still frozen. All right.
Okay, there we go. Well, at the 11 mark, I hope, did you stop the recording? No, you didn't, because I couldn't hear
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stop it when you say this.
Okay. So, let's get ready for the not that complicated. Yeah. Okay, so for this week's Not That Complicated, scenario is your ex. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, sorry. I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, your ex-boyfriend feels connected to you. And, he randomly texts you asking if something happened because he just feels. He just feels in his heart that something bad happened. Also, newsflash, you have a boyfriend. What are you doing? What are you doing in this situation?
I'm logging off. Thanks for listening.
What is wrong with you?
Anybody want to buy a heart?
I don't want it.
No answers?
So what would I do?
Silent today.
Honestly, I'm going to be like, first of all, I'm going to be like, obviously, we ain't that connected because you was a trash ass nigga to me. So, because if we ain't together, it's for a reason, and it's not because you're trash. So stop all that. Stop all that. I just felt in my body something was wrong with you, because I'm gonna be like, go away from me. Please, let's stop. Let's just say you wanted to talk to me. Just say
Let me stop you in your tracks right there, pal.
Just say you wanted to talk to me, and then maybe I feel it, to talk to you. But all this, I'm just so connected. I'm like, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, no, it's simply not gonna work for me. Yeah, no. I would probably, based off past situations, I would immediately block him. I'm not, because I know me. I would just be like, thank you, and then it's gonna get me in some shit. So no, I'm just blocked. You're blocked. So I don't even. There's no chance for anything to get misconstrued. I can't help you.
It is true. The niggas will do some shit to you, but you don't know that they did it, and then be like, I know this happened to you this week.
Mm-hmm. How did you know? Yeah, bitch, you didn't know I shot up that party, did you?
Like, yeah, I disabled your phone for 36 hours. It was me.
Yes, that was me. Yeah, I busted your tires. It's just like, nigga, you need to calm down.
Yeah, no thanks.
Megan, you're real quiet over there, Megan.
You trying to get her caught up, cause I'm so caught up. Got me feeling
caught up. I'm losing control. Wait, that's not the part.
I
okay,
don't know what it is.
I skipped all that part. Yeah. It's fine.
The floor is yours. Or do you want me to be a translator? So she said, okay, see, there you go. You better hurry up.
She was liable to come out of her mouth at that point, so.
Because she was going to lie anyway.
Coming straight off the dome. I don't even know what I was going to say. It was going to from my head to my mouth.
If I were ever put in that situation, y'all are cute.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say. Why did you laugh? I was being like,
yeah. And she's annoying.
I'm sorry. I couldn't hold that one in.
I don't know who's been in that situation.
If I were put in that situation, I would just use my discernment to see whether or not I feel it's worth a response. And yeah, but also it depends on if I had a relationship with this.
She got a lot of depends on.
She do.
Every answer she didn't give today. But it depends on. I would just use my judgment. But him, no, absolutely not. But for me, I just have to really use my judgment. It really depends on me in the situation. And if no,
he could never do that to me. I'm not
me. It depends. It depends, guys. Come on.
Like,
because I know me.
My relationship with that person, it was just so.
Yes, he bought me 5 Gucci purses and a car, but guys, no, it's fine. I know me. It's okay.
Next
do got a lot of
caller.
Stipulations. You have a very director of. Hi, my name is Maria. I'm the director of human resources. Ask answer, and I like that. But
true, but
we gonna keep it.
She the other one with a man over here. So what your mama say? Don't take no advice from the bitches who ain't got no man. Okay.
You're right. So don't listen to me.
Because what you gonna do?
This bitch ain't got none. So
okay, calm down.
You literally just said that she shouldn't take advice from us because. Oh, girl, boo. Girl, motherfucking boo. Because I do not, you guys, if anyone is interested, do not let Jametra steer you away because I do not have a man.
First of all, that's not the reason. Me saying that should not be the reason you steer away. You should steer away.
You better step. If you feeling
crazy. You better step.
She's gonna be on first 48 because her boyfriend is crazy. So
I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not understanding. What's not clicking?
Narratives.
What's not clicking? Don't have a boyfriend.
Y'all are delusional.
I don't. We're delusional? Says the person that I'm not talking to anybody. I haven't talked to anybody. And then 3 months later, I was talking to somebody for 2 months. We're the delusional ones? You were lying unprovoked.
I was just being private.
Like these men.
You were lying unprovoked. You came on the podcast and said that you were not talking to anybody.
When I said it, I didn't know them. You said 3 months and 2
No. Also, my birthday, when we were drunk recording a podcast, you said that you said I haven't in so long. Then a month later, a couple weeks later, you said, I have a confession, guys.
Because it was after that.
She said it very, very mild. And y'all know Jametra's not a meek and mild kind of girl. She said,
What? It's opposite day. Happy opposite day. She tried it. She really did. Just try it with that one. But
you've been lying this whole episode.
Okay. Well, ma'am, you're not.
Okay, whoa. Okay, now, whoa. Whoa.
Ma'am, you're not in the position to be pointing fingers at anyone today. Okay? Futurana, you need to calm down. You're getting real hasty right now.
This is only something that belongs.
I have done nothing. I have literally done nothing.
If nothing means something, then yes.
Oh, y'all are trash. Okay.
We're trash. We're trash. We're trash. Okay. Well, I mean, it could be worse. He could be running niggas over, but.
All right. So this has becoming a mudslinging session for Tasia. So we're going to end this.
Please cut the mic.
Right, literally.
Nobody even knew what I was talking about. You guys gave it away.
You lost
Y'all
it.
gave
Thank
it away.
You guys so much for tuning into this episode.
Y'all gave it away.
Complicated.
We could have just left it off at a cliffhanger. People could have been wondering who be hitting niggas. But you guys fucked it up. Y'all don't know Poker Face? God damn. I was trying to end it off with a nice.
You can't keep yourself from laughing.
I was ending it. I was done. And I was just going to say, give the outros.
Because I'm tired. We cutting your mic.
Oh, wow. How rude. Anyways, so we are going to see you guys next week. Make sure you give us a rating and a review, and you follow us on Instagram at Not That Complicated Pod. You subscribe to us on YouTube at Not That Complicated Podcast. And if you follow us on Instagram, all that shit will be linked in the bio. So it's just, a quick 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you're feeling real fancy, make sure you're following the host at Sotasia, SEAUXTEJAH.
And me at 2_ Jametra, JAMETRA.
And you can follow me on all social media platforms at Moashco. That's MOASHCO. You already know. Coming through the dough. Drop it real low.
All right. And that's enough from City Girls number 3.
My first single is dropping soon. Period.
Marisha, please.
Bye.